Alright, this is Only Mans, and I am Seth.
I'm Jeremy.
I'm Jake.
I'm Brad.
Enjoy the podcast.
This is Jake's podcast. Ain't you heard?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I get on third shift. There's a couple of guys like come up to me. He's like, "Yeah, do you do Jake's podcast with him?"
Are you one of the guys that jerks him off? That's what we keep hearing.
He's the fluffer.
This is Jake's podcast.
That's because Jake's annoyed the hell out of him with it. Like, have you listened yet? Have you listened yet?
Everybody. No, he opens up like, "Have you listened to my podcast?"
I was like, we do
Featuring
a podcast.
my friends?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm like, yeah, me and my friends do a podcast on the side. They're like, you do a podcast? I'm like, yeah, it's not good in the beginning. Start here. And they're like, okay.
You got
Yeah,
hair on my
listen to
mic, Jake.
Is it whisper?
It's a big, long, white pussy hair.
Oh, yeah.
Because
I don't have any grannies here.
It smells
So-
just like pussy.
Yeah, so it's either Whispers or your grandma's.
I'm okay with either. Man, it feels good to be back. I feel like, I don't know, I get happier a little bit every time we do this.
I look forward to it, man. I've skipped talking to you the last 2 days because I was like, I want to go say all this shit to him.
Because it's so funny and people need to hear what we say.
yeah,
That was my thoughts too.
I learned from my mistake last time. It was like 3 a.m. I was like, I'm kind of tired. Oh, the podcast. I ain't going to sleep. I ain't
You
doing
can't
it.
take a 5-hour nap.
No, dude. No. I will sleep 8.
I just watched that movie today, watched some TV, took me a fucking long bath, and I watched a shitload of YouTube.
The water get cold.
Yeah. Started to get cold. And I was like, oh, it's over. I got it, dude. I hot showers and hot baths. I was fucking boiling. I started sweating because like I was on my phone for so long. No water on my head, but I had sweat dripping down my head. And I was like, this is fucking awful. Like I sat there for too long.
Yeah, I've been there.
Man, I don't like taking baths. Take a shower.
It's only a relaxing thing. It's a bath just to
Every time I
get
have
away.
done it to like relax or whatever, like, you know what, I'm going to take a bath. I'm like, this fucking sucks. Why am I doing this?
Are you alone when you're doing
Yeah.
it? That's the point. That's why. You don't do it when you're alone. You do it because there's someone else in the house. And you want to be alone.
I use baths to fucking just get warm and watch YouTube or something on my phone that I'm wanting to focus on. So it's like you said, alone time. So I was just dicking around watching YouTube, soaking in the tub. I was like, this is nice.
I seen one of those Uber facts yesterday that said that men spend, 7 days worth a year on the toilet to be alone. Way too low. Way too low.
Mine's like a month.
That's at work alone.
When you're on your phone in the bath, ain't you afraid you'll drop it?
No.
I am.
I've thought about it before. I actually got one of those boards. Vicky bought it for Christmas, I think. You to put like laptops and iPads and shit on. I don't trust that thing. I'd rather hold my shit, so I'd never use it because I'm afraid I'm just gonna bump my knee against it and it's just gonna flip in and all my shit's gonna slide.
I'm always falling asleep, so it's hitting me in the face. My phone, I was sitting there
not
and
me.
pow.
Nah.
You ever used a love board, Jake?
What is that, Seth?
See, I've got to use one of those. It's something I got to use. You know
Yeah,
what
I don't
mean?
think our audience knows what a love board is.
It's
I
when
actually
you're
have no idea.
really.
Me either.
Yeah.
Oh wow! It's when your belly is so big that it covers your dick, so you got to have something to raise that belly up with.
Yeah.
That way you can bang the girls.
A love board?
Where did we hear
I
that?
feel like me and Jeremy are going to get caught up in the logistics of this, but why wouldn't you just pick it up?
This
would
way
you
you
need to-
hold,
You can't hold it.
I'm imagining you put the board on the lady's back somewhere like towards the end, and then you flop your big ass gut over it.
Oh.
So now your little wiener can stick out. You have room.
Dang, you've looked this up, Andrew.
No, that's just how I'd imagine it works. So you put like pressure on the love board to keep your gut up instead of holding all that fat with both your arms.
The story I heard of this, I remember one, but me and Jake's talked about this. There's another one. But anyway, the one I heard was a guy went to the hospital because he was infected under his belly. And it's from splinters and stuff from that board.
That is crazy.
Yes.
that he's getting sex.
It doesn't matter, had sex.
It's crazy. He's getting sick. I agree.
That is horrible. That's not even funny, dude. That's just sad.
At least he's getting laid.
Yeah.
Here I'm a
At what
virgin.
cost, King?
He could get a plastic board.
An eco-friendly sex board.
Yeah. Lube up his belly.
Dude, that'd be easy to build him one for Christmas. Like, get one that's got rubberized on the edge so it don't hurt him.
Dude, I saw this video of this 80-pound girl like twerking on this 500-pound man. Like his belly he's sitting down and it's clearly past his knees. And that's what she's rubbing her ass on is his belly.
He's like, oh yeah.
He's like, man, if I could only get hard.
I saw a video the other day. These two girls were on a car. I showed Brad it, but they were like dancing or something, and they weren't like big, but they walked up this car. I don't know if they were going up there to dance, and one of them was standing on the windshield, and it just caved in, and she like fell, and I was like, oh, you fucking asshole.
Is it supposed to be indestructible?
I don't know.
Is that what they're thinking?
The amount of videos where people have like stepped on a windshield and it just break. I'm like, well, what did you think was going to happen with that?
It's upsetting.
It's not like you're in a Humvee or something. Like,
Was it a big fat girl?
Oh, the one I just seen, they were bigger, but they weren't like humongous. They didn't need a love board.
Love boards.
I've never heard that term.
Love board?
Love board.
All right, I want to talk stocks for a second. I'm wanting to die.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
HT.
Let's
Oh no,
we
not
all
in it.
missed that.
Yeah.
I missed it.
We all
I
missed it.
We
I
sold.
sold at 276,
And he
and-
made.
$1,300.
Yeah, imagine
You
if you
keep
held
making big bucks, motherfucker.
That's all he does,
That
man.
was the last time. That was the last
Oh,
thing
okay. I was
sold.
like, another 1,300. Damn.
No. So imagine
Is
if
that
I'd
what you
sold
want to
it.
talk about?
Yeah, $6 hit six.
Is it
it
six
hit
now?
6.
Why?
I don't know. It's
Yeah.
recovering.
At the now? Why now?
I don't know.
Dude.
If I knew, I would be in it. Anyway, yeah, I just wanted to bring that up.
That was a stock segment.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Nah, we'll cut that shit out.
No.
Yeah. Did you see the premium share of AHT?
Nope.
It's at like $27.
Yeah, you told me about it.
Yeah, I had it for what was it, 6 or 7 in December.
Oh well. Keeps happening.
Yeah, I don't even
well,
talk
that
about
close. That close. If I just held on for 2 weeks or whatever. But it's hard to sit there knowing you got $1,000 in a stock that goes up and down like that.
or 5.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I mean, last year
I mean,
we're all
I'm
making
jealous.
$100, and we're all excited as fuck when that happens. And then this year, you and him's just, well, yeah, I made another 1,000. It ain't no big deal.
Pocket
Yeah.
change.
Yeah.
We
Ain't
say
shit.
that because we could have made more.
Yeah, it's
There's
upsetting.
always that, man.
It's hard not to look at it like that, but you're right. we
You
shouldn't.
always could have made more. Your car could have been a year newer. Your bitch could have been 2 points hotter.
Really?
I mean,
What if she's at 8? So I didn't think 10s existed.
eggs don't exist either. Man, I heard there's some girl over there. Yeah, here it is. Here it is. Something wanting to suck your fucking dick off. That's exactly how I heard it today.
I don't know about that.
You hitting that one too?
No.
No? Why not?
What do you mean too? What's
Add her to the roster.
another notch on the belt, right?
Yeah.
Jeremy's
Listen,
just like claimed.
I've been wanting to tell you this for a while. The only reason I'm friends with you is because the trickle down pussy potential that comes from being friends with
Hey,
you, dude.
well, that one's gonna trickle way down.
Yeah.
Did you guys watch that video I sent?
Nope.
What video?
Does anybody watch anything in that group chat?
You said you was going to.
Yeah, this is what happened. I was sat down on lunch today, and then next thing you know, lunch was over, and I did not get to see it.
He didn't come up on his phone. He was just too busy stuffing his face.
He was
I didn't
simping, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
probably staring at his phone like, God, I'm bored. I wish he'd message.
What do you mean quit
I-
bullying Jake?
What was the video?
might have
The U.S. Navy released unidentified flying objects video.
I didn't see a video. I remember reading
It was
something.
a YouTube video.
Yeah.
Well.
This guy's like did a breakdown of 3 different videos. It was pretty good. It's coming, man. They're gonna fucking confirm it.
I mean, they've released that there are UFOs, just not what they know they are.
They said they don't know what they are.
Yeah.
We don't know what this is. That's pretty much
I mean, is that going to change anything for you?
no. I mean, unless a big fleet of them comes up in the sky, that's going to put a damper
Get
on
a
my
Phoenix?
weekend. I'm not going to work that day.
They released that all the aliens live in like fucking the ocean, like in Atlantis, and then every cruise ship grinds to a halt. Nobody does it anymore.
It was-
number 2
It was the Phoenix Lights, right? Ain't that what it was called?
in that video.
No, the older one, the real famous one. They never figured out what it was.
There's a bunch of them, man. But I think I've heard of the Phoenix Lights. I've never
I don't
watched it.
Maybe
though.
it is. And I think it's Phoenix Lights. Anyway, there's like all of a sudden over the city, like 50 lights just appear out of nowhere in the middle of the night, and they never figured out what it was, and then they just go away.
there's a few subreddits about this kind of stuff, man, and they post videos all the time. Well, not all the time, but good ones, like triangular lights in the sky moving, and people tell about incidents they've had, and the government threatening them, telling them to hush about shit. That's happened a lot too.
I think it's funny how like when someone talks about aliens, like in a movie, like scary movie or something, it's like, oh yeah, the aliens got me and they probed me, like where like that became a common thing of aliens sticking shit up people's butt and dissecting them and stuff. Like where'd that even start?
There's always the common one with zombies too.
What's the common one with zombies?
You got to shoot them in the head.
Oh, if you shoot anything in the head, it dies.
That's the only way it dies.
I feel like that one's fair, but I don't know, just like the fact that people are like, oh, aliens will probe you, like they'll do stuff to your butt and look at you. So now if someone gets
Look at
abducted, it's like, oh, you got molested by aliens, didn't you?
That would suck, wouldn't it, Jake?
No. But yeah, I just think it's weird that that's a conception for aliens. Like, I don't know.
What was that couple's name? Betsy and Barney King or something? They got abducted in like the 50s. They had a real popular case. Went under hypnosis to try to relive it or whatever. It's a real good thing for you guys to look up and listen to.
Where'd this happen?
I couldn't tell you, man.
Am I mistaken, or did we watch a podcast movie that was like this, or did I just watch a movie that
I
was
think
like
you
this?
watched a movie, but I've heard of it too.
I
The
mean-
Fourth Kind or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Wasn't it like really bad movie though? Wasn't it really shitty?
They
Must have been
got in
good.
trouble because they tried to do it like Blair Witch, where they like tried to act like it was all real and made fake shit up and tried to sell it as if it was real footage. I'm pretty sure they got sued for it.
Good.
Dude, I don't like where I sent that today, the Uber facts of Blair Witch. They did play it off like it was real. They didn't say anything about
Dude.
it. They just played it like found footage.
And that was the great part about it.
Yeah,
That
but
was what was awesome.
The moment you find out it's not real, it's shit.
Everybody else has tried to copy that ever since.
Yeah.
That is what horror movies is anymore.
What, found footage?
Yeah, or not found footage, but this is
Based
a
on
true
a true
story.
Yeah, and a lot of them suck.
And that's why people are interested. Oh, this might be real. If you go into a horror movie thinking, it's Michael Myers or something, it's nothing real. It's not as scary.
There's not too many true stories that I've seen that were like scary to think about, I guess. The only one that comes to mind, I can't even remember what it was called, but it was like, I know you've seen it, Australian movie. Some dude out in Australia was getting tourists and killing them.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Something Wolf, maybe.
You saw
Creek.
that?
Wolf
Wolf
Creek.
Creek, yeah.
That was a good movie, and it was
Damn.
based on true events.
Like just a random dude out in the outback just killing people.
I've never seen that movie, man.
It's pretty
It
good.
seems like there was multiple ones, and it seems like
Yeah.
we watched the second one or something.
Yeah, the second one, I haven't seen the rest, but the second one was good, I thought.
Usually, if a sequel comes out, it's usually
Yeah.
not that good.
So that means the first one should be better.
Yeah.
It should be lit. We
Uh,
fucking live.
We're always live.
We're supposed to say that at the beginning.
We live, Jake.
I feel like I don't ever see you guys no more.
Because you don't.
That's why I like doing the podcast now, or even more.
Wayne even talked about that, saying he never sees you. He's like, he was telling us that it ain't funny. What did we say? Entertaining or funny or something.
Yeah, it's boring.
Yeah, it's boring on day shift now. He's like, he said he never sees you.
I stay away.
That's what I figured. I
He
was
goes
like,
to his truck on breaks and lunch.
I go to the back on break and then to the truck on lunch.
He has to go home to smash all his hoes.
on lunch.
Yeah. Saw God of War 2 or Ragnarok or whatever the fuck they're going to call it. It's got delayed until 2022, but it's coming out for the PS4 and PS5. So.
Did you see like anything like gameplay or something?
No, it was
No.
just like a article on Facebook.
You
don't
know
wanna
it's
see
going to
that.
look fucking good.
Yeah.
'Cause they all look good.
Speaking of games, Noah let me know the other day that there is a Streets of Rage 4 for PS4. We both bought it yesterday and started playing it. It's a side scroller just like the old one, and it's pretty cool.
You haven't beat it yet?
Dude, we played 2 levels, like a total of 20 minutes yesterday, and that was it.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
That sounds like up my alley, don't it?
Yeah. Every time we play a game, oh, well, it's been half the match. I'm dipping. Dude, he's like, hold on, I'll be right back. I'm getting a phone call or something. I didn't hear it. We're all playing Fortnite at the time, and this is like 2 years back.
Probably
And then
farther back.
Here
now.
comes the storm. I'm like, all right, we got 3 minutes to make it to the circle. We're all running, and Seth was like kind of running, and then he just completely stopped. And I'm like, Seth, you there? And we're like running next to him, like, come on, man, talk. And he's just standing, and we got stuck out in the storm. And then it was just like he disconnected. He quit at the very like beginning of the game, like 6 minutes into the match. Didn't say bye or anything, just ghosted us.
You had some business to take care of, didn't you?
Business, all right.
Business.
Oh,
Business
talk
is
about
good.
that. No, I was being a simp.
Yeah.
Sounds more accurate.
I was simping.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
okay. I wasn't playing with my friends.
Yeah, I wasn't having fun without you.
Oh no, I'm not doing nothing. Yeah, I'll come over.
He'd
What, you
always-
need $20? Yeah, sure.
He'd always hide in the bushes on the game and
How about
be
40?
like, I'm texting right now. Seth, there's bad guys. Hold on, I'm finishing this text. I gotta send it.
2 paragraphs long.
Yeah.
Dude, Dying Light 2 comes out in December.
Looks really good.
I'm excited about it. It's
I like-
nice to have something to look forward to.
I like the first one. I remember when I first played it, I was like scared, like nervous when I'd see
At
zombies.
night?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But towards the end of the game, I'm just like fucking grapple hooking around,
Yeah, it's
running
because
up.
that's cheating. I feel like that was cheating.
Yeah.
Still using it though.
Yeah, definitely.
They gave you that fucking Spider-Man hook, and it's not as intense anymore because you can just grapple away.
Yeah. Bye. But yeah, I like that game a lot. Thought it was fun.
Really looking forward to it.
Did you guys watch the video that Brad sent to a group chat? The 5-minute little short?
Probably not.
Of course not.
I don't remember these videos.
I don't remember saying
It was about podcast. What,
It was- it
what
was
was
like
the
a-
title?
It's like, don't make a podcast; it'll fail.
Yeah.
Something like- it was a college humor video.
Yeah, I remember seeing you send that, but I was like, oh, it's a YouTube video, and I was doing something at the time.
It was only like a minute and a half long. It was,
Yeah,
funny.
it was like a 5-minute long video, but only a minute and a half of it's that part. Like
Yeah.
it's different skits.
Yeah, I was wanting to send you guys a video yesterday, but I was like, nope, no one's gonna watch it. So I was like, fuck you. I just saved it in my videos. I was like, maybe one day.
one day.
One
Yeah.
day when the chat's hopping, he'll send it.
Yeah, no, not then. It has to be in person. Dude, I was supposed to go to the movies and I didn't go.
Why not? What happened?
Vicky wasn't feeling good, and she's like, "Can we just go? You want to go next week?" I was like, "Yeah, sure."
Why didn't you message me, dude? Like, hey,
You're-
Seth, come
you're
on.
like,
let's
I
go to the
can't
movies."
do it, Jake.
You're over here sipping now.
Yeah.
Oh.
To Jake.
Jake, your main won't go with you. I got you.
I got you, boo.
Ready anytime you want.
You took claim, man. Welcome to Jake's Mediocre Movie Minute.
Hey,
Not mine.
fucking
Jake's.
Jakes.
This
My
was,
podcast.
This was his idea. So it is Jake's Mediocre Movie Minute. And this week, Brad picked Army of the Dead
through Jeremy.
through my suggestion. Yeah, that's right. And I think everybody watched it, right?
Yep.
And I thought it was pretty good, man. As far as zombie movies go, I'd have to give it probably a 6.5.
Let's go this way with it.
Well, I want to add that you are not the lead singer of this band. Now, Seth, I want your rating.
6.
6, okay.
5.
5.
Man, I wanted to. I didn't do it.
Yeah. I was thinking about it earlier, and I was like, it's got to be a 5.
I was thinking 4 or 5.
4?
4 or 5.
Wow, I expected you to
Did
like
anybody like this movie?
It
I
was
thought-
good. It was watchable.
My thought process was, because I was thinking about rating it like a 6, 6.5, and I was like, nah. Or I was like, because a regular zombie movie, I would have released rated a 5, like pretty much. So I was like, it's not any better. It's not. It's. I don't think it is.
it. Have you seen Day of the Dead Bloodlines?
Mm-mm.
It's on Netflix and it sucks. It's a zombie movie. That's like a fucking 2.
I got plenty of things to say about this movie.
Let's
that I
hear it.
didn't enjoy.
There's one
That you
part I
didn't
did not
enjoy?
Yeah, didn't.
Okay.
that bugged me a lot, and I was like, "Oh, here it comes. They're going to make the movie stupid." But they didn't. They didn't say nothing.
What part?
Did you see like the robot-looking zombie after it
Yes,
got killed?
I seen
in the
that.
casino.
Yeah, and I was like, that was fucking sparks out of his head.
Yeah.
I noticed that too.
I thought
that
they were
happened
gonna
several
do-
times.
I thought they were going to do some kind of twist. That's why I was like, "Oh, here it comes. They're all fucking robots or something stupid."
Must have been a fuck up with editing or something.
It
must have
happened
been.
several times. Like even on the last zombie, there's blue stuff in its head. Like I don't know if it's the blood or what.
I know the one he's talking about in the casino because
Yeah.
it happened. I was like, is that a fucking robot?
The blue stuff at the end, I thought that was like their intelligence or them,
Yeah,
whatever it is.
Because the baby zombie,
It was blue,
but
yep.
that zombie, it had like silver teeth or something. Like its jaw was silver.
I remember what you're talking about because I saw it like electrocute. I thought it was something they shot, and I was like, maybe that guy has like a Call of Duty gun. Or
Yeah, maybe it
something.
was like a hole through the head of the zombie and something behind it was sparking. I don't know.
Either way, yeah.
So what's some of your complaints? Dude?
All right, the first chick to die. Oh, I love that they killed that guy off. I knew that was coming because he was a dick. The police dude over the camp.
Security guard.
Yeah, and they used him as a sacrifice. I saw that coming. I
After
thought
he
she
almost tried to fuck over
Yeah.
them several times. Twice at that point?
I don't think that's the right
no,
guy.
no. The cop guy, the like rapist, pervy guy at the camp.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Well, I mean, while they was sneaking through the zombies in the first place, and they
No,
were
this is
all
like a different guy.
That guy got shot in the leg
Who are we talking
right
about?
before they
The
went.
guy, he had like a blue.
Oh yeah, yeah,
With the
okay.
mustache.
Yeah, you're
and
right.
He was a sacrifice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that they killed him. I thought they were just gonna. We need another guy, and as soon as they get in there, no man's land, just shoot him right there.
And the girl was like, "Can I see your gun?"
Yeah. You want to touch it?
Yeah, you shoot me. It's okay. I
Yeah.
ain't never got no pussy. I don't care.
He was simping. Anyway, I like that. I didn't like that the girl, like how you were saying, the guy threw the glow stick, and I was like, oh, what a dick. She died, and she should have just died right there where the zombies woke up. Instead, they drug it out to where she should have died in that hallway where the door was locked. Instead of killing her there, she somehow fucking made it out in front of all her friends
It
to
didn't
help
say
her.
nothing.
To help her.
Didn't say
Didn't
nothing.
say anything. And they didn't fucking help her. Her friend or whatever, her close friend, was like just watching for a few minutes and was like, oh, she's fucked now. I'll shoot the gas can on her
Yeah,
back.
I felt like he was waiting for a shot, maybe, but
He
I
could have
agree.
been shooting anything.
They could
I
have saved her, and she fought well enough. She deserved it.
They
She
were
deserved
like,
saving.
Yeah.
she was like 10 foot away from a big pack that was towards the end of the hallway. She only had like 4 of them
Yeah,
around
just
her.
shoot those fucking. Nobody helped her. I was
agree.
so mad about
She
that.
She
fought
could have
through
yelled out,
everything.
"That dude fucked me over."
Yeah, that too. She
Like-
was just like, go.
Run, run, be famous on YouTube.
Okay, that's one thing I wanted to say. Anyone want to go next?
Seth is holding back, man.
There's
Yeah.
really, honestly, I did not like the movie.
He's
I was bored. I
drinking
did
his
not want
Diet
to watch
Coke.
it.
I wasn't bored.
The intelligence of the zombies fucking killed me because I thought it was all stupid. Every bit of that was stupid. I was hoping for something. I mean, when they was intelligent, I thought that's kind of cool. But like now they're fucking breeding. All the dumb zombies are following the really smart zombies around. I didn't understand any of that. It just went
Over your head.
I mentioned
so
this,
left field. I didn't like it.
I mentioned this to you, but did either of you guys catch at the beginning of it when like they wreck the convoy and the guy gets out or whatever? They like radio and they're like, "What about container 2?"
Mm-mm.
No.
Yeah, they say that at the beginning. So I was confused at whether that chick was like an original with him or if she was turned by him. Because there was 2 like big ass crates when they were driving on the road.
I didn't notice that, no.
I
Yeah.
didn't either.
So I think that chick was like another original.
I don't think she was original because of the stuff she was wearing. She looked like she came straight out of Vegas. Like she had the weird crown and
That's
her
true.
outfit.
True. I don't know then, but they like said like, "What about container 2?" over the radio, but nobody answered it. It was just like a thing that was said.
They're like, what? We got container 2? What is
Yeah.
that?
The coolest part was the tiger. I thought the tiger was freaking awesome.
I agree.
But
It was
with
pretty
all
cool.
the intelligence of these things, why are they staying in the city too?
They were blocked in.
Yeah,
Like shipping containers all around.
Well, they also-
can also get out.
That chick, Coyote, whatever, she was saying that they treat it as their kingdom. It's like you view this as their prison. This is their kingdom, so they're rounding up things.
Their
and
kingdom
fixing it.
lasted a long time.
Oh,
didn't
they
it?
didn't plan on getting nuked.
Zombies don't know
bombs.
about nukes.
They don't know about bombs. Okay.
The main zombie, the original, he made me think of a orc off of Lord of the Rings
Yes.
with that fucking mask on and his teeth. Like that's all I was picturing when I saw him. I was
Like-
like, I'm watching Lord of the Rings.
He looked like Underworld.
Mm-hmm.
The hybrid or whatever you called it.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
exactly what he looked like.
I could see that too. The black guy ended up getting saved in the vault though. Like I was thinking that I was like, worst case, like since I forgot his name, the white Russian dude, Dieter. Yeah, I was like, if you can't fucking go upstairs past those, I'll just run to those safe, and I'd rather take my chances blowing up in the safe than
I
get
feel
eaten
like
alive.
you could survive something like
So
that.
I'm glad they did that.
My only complaint about the safe thing was that like he climbed out like 30 minutes after a nuke went off and wasn't radiated to
Yeah,
death.
I was thinking that too. I was like,
Was it actually one of those nukes that would cause radiation?
I have
I
no
mean,
idea.
I'm assuming any nuclear bomb would
Yeah, I thought-
cause radiation.
I don't know.
Because I was thinking like it would make more sense if like they like airlifted the fucking safe out after the fucking thing had been blown up, and then he's in it and he comes out and he's alive after they like purify the motherfucker. But he just like steps out in the rubble of a nuke city. Like, oh, I feel like your skin would burn off. I don't know.
Another thing with that though is if the safe could survive that and all that, like you can come back for the money. That should have been like a idea.
Yeah,
Like
at the
why are you sending
beginning.
us out there instead of letting it get nuked and then get it?
I think that was because they were wanting some of the alpha zombies.
They did,
blood.
but I mean, like if Batista's character, but you can just get it after the zombies are dead. Like you don't need us, or we'll go get
they
it.
got
then.
nuked. I don't think there's much left of them.
Oh, I'm talking about the money. They didn't tell them about the alphas.
They didn't want them to know. I don't think.
Yeah, they said they just wanted the money, and they were like, you can have like a cut of it if you go get it.
So they're going to take the money and the zombie head.
Well, I didn't like the ending, like at all. Like
With
The
him on
guy
the plane?
escaping.
Huh?
The guy that escaped.
the black dude out of the safe. Yeah,
I didn't think of this till last night. That kind of just gives an opening for
it does.
part 2.
Yeah.
I didn't even think of it.
I didn't like how it seemed like he didn't know he was bit. Like at the end when he was looking, he's like, son of a bitch. And it just kinda,
Yeah, you know which zombie had to have bitten him?
the
The
alpha.
alpha one, which means he should have turned like that.
Yeah, and he's going to be an alpha.
Yeah, how long did it take him to walk however many miles and then get on a plane?
And how long he sat in that fucking vault.
yeah.
But yeah, I didn't like that he got bit. I didn't think he got bit. So I was like, oh, you were in the vault. Nah, just bad ending to me. Didn't like the helicopter scene when they go to take off. And then she's like, we made it. And the nuke's coming. And he's just like staring at her for a solid 30 seconds. It's going like all slow-mo and stuff. I'm like, get the fuck in the helicopter.
Kick him out.
And then they take off and the fucking zombie gets up there. And at that point, if I was Batista or whatever, like he's getting his ass kicked, just fucking jump out with it. I would have, because like you're risking your daughter, that lady, and the pilot's safety. You're dead. You're going to die. He got bit and instead, it was just,
I mean, my complaint in that is that nobody helped him. He was the only one fighting
They're
the motherfucker.
women.
I don't care.
They're women.
Don't care.
I've got a vagina. I can't do this.
his daughter pissed me off a lot.
Yes.
She caused everybody to die, basically.
Yes.
On that plane. Did that lady live, Greta, who she went to rescue?
I'm assuming
I'm
she
confused.
did.
I didn't see her into the pilot crash. So she went and wasted all that time and got the pilot, maybe her, and her dad killed. For
There was
fucking
no
reason.
point in going after them.
No.
I didn't understand that at all.
They risked
anyway.
their lives. That's their fault. I felt it
Yeah.
was too out of the way.
Another
and too
thing that
dangerous.
didn't make sense about that is like it made it look like the refugee camp was right outside Vegas and it got nuked.
Yeah.
So like, did it matter?
They moved them out on buses, did they not?
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
got
Okay,
Okay.
so
To a
they-
different camp.
Okay.
Yeah, they were
Okay,
moving
well,
them out.
how the fuck was asshole Greta or whatever going to get away anyways then? If the bus has already left, she was going to sprint away from the fucking nuke?
She,
Like,
to be fair, she thought she had another day left, and
Yeah, that's true.
she
That-
didn't plan on being in there that long. She got captured.
What was they going in there after?
$5,000.
Yeah. Yeah,
pocket change over there to Mr. Moneybags.
Yeah, that's right.
I got that in
I
stocks.
wouldn't risk my life for $5,000.
Yeah, it was just.
Did you guys notice how sometimes with the scenes with the pilot in it, it looked kind of weird?
What do you mean?
Like she looked like she was digitally put in there.
No, I didn't notice that.
There was some scenes, if you go back and look, it's kind of obvious, and that's because they took out the original actor, who was like Chris Aldello or something like that.
Was it a chick or a guy?
It was a guy,
Oh yeah.
the guy that got in trouble for texting like teenage girls and shit. They digitally took him out and put her in.
Joe Biden?
He ain't in trouble for shit he does.
We'll leave that in.
But yeah, he got digitally put out, and she was put in his place.
Didn't even notice.
If you go back and watch it, it's gonna be
Yeah.
like, oh, of course.
Well, I was wondering. She wasn't like. She was just on the roof. Maybe she would have been in the movie a little bit more.
She was too over the top trying to be funny.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I'm fine up here.
I did like the
smoking."
lemon squeezy part she done in the movie. When is that the actor that plays Scorpion in the no Mortal Kombat?
Japanese, easy peasy Japanesey.
I didn't notice.
He watched the movie like this.
Yeah.
I feel like
give it a
Seth didn't even
4.
watch the movie. He's just going off of what we said.
Like zombies? That's stupid.
Yeah, that guy that got sacrificed, the one that threw the glow stick.
Yeah.
No, I watched
like,
it, but I really didn't want
I like the tiger, the one I saw in the trailer.
like I told Brad, because we done discussed it, the intelligent leader zombie dude putting the helmet on, I thought that part was cool. The riding the horse, I don't know. You know what kind of ruined it for me? We're Alive. Because you're having intelligent zombies, you could have done something with that. to me, and it was such a long ass movie, and it was nothing. I don't know. I didn't like it.
I thought it was good, especially for a zombie movie.
I wouldn't watch it again, but like I said, I'd probably give it a 4 or 5. I'll sit at 5.
I don't typically like the zombie movies that try and make it more. I would rather it just be like regular zombies, like Walking Dead style, and people trying to survive in like in a world inhabited by those.
One of the stupidest things I've seen in the movie was right at the beginning when Las Vegas was already took over. They were airdropping soldiers right into the fucking streets.
Yeah, I watched it with Vicky, so when that happened, I'm like, what the fuck is this? The dude's like,
I got a pistol. I got a
yeah, a
pistol.
fucking pistol. Oh, one of the complaints Vicky had was, this song fucking sucks. Like the very beginning song.
Easy.
Well, she
Easy.
didn't like that song, and then another song followed. I can't remember what it was, but she's like, what's with all the shitty songs? And I was like, oh, this song ain't that bad. I was like, it's just a cover, and I was like, maybe it's cheaper to
Viva
play.
Las Vegas song?
No, it was a different song. She
Bad
didn't like
Moon
that.
Rising.
Oh yeah, it was a cover of CCR.
Yeah, she was like, what's with all these covers? I was like, I'd rather hear this than a rap cover. Like, I'd prefer to hear
Yes,
this.
thank God they didn't put a whole bunch of garbage rap music in there. Thank you.
With the music, I kind of thought the movie was gonna be like a funny more movie, you know?
They
Like it wasn't
did
gonna
try
be
to
serious.
be funny. Like in the vault, right before they opened it, that zombie got squished and they did the
Yeah.
sound effect.
That was cool. I like that.
On a side note of that, I actually like it when movies do like cover songs
Me too.
of like popular songs. It's different.
Vicky though, she said that intro was like too long, and she was
It
like, this
was
song
extremely
sucks.
long.
It's too long, and I'm like, meh. I was like, at least they're showing stuff instead of just credits.
Another thing, the fucking saw that they had,
They
like
didn't use it.
they used it to cut open that one thing that the dude locked them in. Like that was the only time it was used, and
Yeah.
they played it up like it was gonna like be a badass moment later where he's like chopping zombies up with it or
Yep.
something.
Yeah,
and
that's
it
what I
never
expected.
happened.
Yeah.
The black guy was like, "Don't touch my shit."
I expected that saw to be a big part of it, and it was nothing.
Like they had to go through that much of a page just to be like, somehow they had a saw to cut through this grate.
One thing I did like when they got to the vault at the gate with the key card and stuff, they got in there, and then he's like, oh, look at all these dead bodies. Oh, it looks like they tried to break in too. And that dude was like, well, maybe we're stuck in a time loop and this is just us. And they were doing that. I was
Yeah.
like, that's cool. I like it because
Did you-
like it started changing their clothes or whatever. What?
Yeah, did you notice like the chick had like a key necklace and the skeleton had a key necklace and then she had it?
Yeah, I think they did that on purpose.
Yeah.
Like showing like a picture of how it could have been. I don't think they were wearing that exact stuff. At least I don't remember the pilot chick wearing that. She could have been.
Well, no, it wasn't the pilot chick. It was the
The chick that got her neck broke.
yeah. that.
Though, oh yeah, but yeah, I did notice that while they were telling it, but I just think they changed it for like that moment because he was talking about. He's like, oh, it could be us, and then it shows her wearing the necklace, but I don't know if she was wearing the necklace. Like I didn't pay attention to it.
I didn't pay attention enough after that. I kind of noticed it and then I didn't like keep noticing it.
The only thing I was trying to pay attention to was the Hawaiian shirt the pilot was wearing and like the memory, but she wasn't wearing that. There's another thing I was gonna say though. Oh yeah, the elevator part. Another elevator scene that I didn't expect at all. Like
Two in a
Departed.
row.
Yeah. She was like, "I'll come with you." Do you remember
love
this, Seth?
you.
It wasn't in the trailer.
Seth's over here
I might have
lost.
fell asleep.
You
Dude,
shithead.
this is exactly why I gotta watch the movie before the day before, because I watched this fucking a week ago.
Oh,
or
okay,
something.
okay. I'll give
And
you
I don't remember much of it, at least those parts.
that. Well, either way, she like. He was gonna go look for his daughter, and she was like, "I'll come with you." And he's like, "No, you can't come with me." And she's like, "I want to be there to help you." And he's like, "Okay,
Yeah,
thank
dude,
you."
I didn't like Batista at all in it. Like
Why?
I wanted a badass.
What, the 20
and I
minutes of
didn't
it you
get
watched?
Yeah,
He's
like,
Your
a good
opinions
father.
are
I said I fell asleep for 20
Batista
minutes.
didn't powerbomb anybody. Fuck this movie.
I agree with that. You should have.
Wasn't he in what? One of the Marvel movies? Ain't he?
He's
Drax.
Drax.
And he's hilarious.
Yeah,
This movie, I don't know.
he's not the same character. He's an actor.
Yeah, and he sucks.
They didn't go, Drax, we need you to go get money from Vegas.
I think I told you this, but any movie that has the main lead as a wrestler, besides it being The Rock, the chances are it's going to suck.
I like the black guy better. I thought he was great.
I thought he
I
was
mean,
funny.
It could have been.
But yeah, since you don't remember this, like
That part I remember.
with her neck getting slapped, just snapped.
Slaps.
Yeah. Well, it was immediately after she was like, "I'm coming with you no matter what." He's like, "Thank you," and the elevator.
Oh
done.
yeah! Holy fuck! And the bone popped
Yeah.
out too.
It was
That was
so
actually a good
quick.
part. The way the bone popped out, you never see that when someone gets their neck snapped.
Yeah.
They never do that.
Well, I didn't expect that to happen. I was like, "Oh my god."
I thought it was just brutal because then after he's like fighting for a second, he looks back at her and she's like,
Yeah, I made a joke to Vicky. I was like, "That's what I look like when I'm laying down, like looking at my phone."
it's like one of those so fucked up moments you kind of snigger. You're like,
Anyway, I think I would have gave it a higher rating if it wasn't Zack Snyder that made it.
You don't
Because
like Zack Snyder?
no, it's not that. It's just everybody made it such a big fucking deal,
Oh, I
and I
get
don't
you.
think he's the god of directing.
Just another movie director
Yeah.
to me too.
So when they're like, Zack Snyder made Batman and you couldn't see anything, and then this fucking Dawn of the Dead
I mean,
movie.
I
And
haven't
in this
watched
movie, you're
it.
gonna wish you hadn't seen anything either.
Yeah.
I haven't watched it, but apparently the Snyder cut of Justice League is really good.
Yeah, yeah.
4 hours long.
I'll
But-
eventually watch that. But yeah, I was just like, okay, everybody's blowing it out of the water. This better be good. So I was judging it harder. It wasn't bad, just with it being like that, I'm just giving it 5.
I'm disappointed you guys didn't
It was-
like it. I don't know. It's like a chore for you to watch it. I don't know.
No.
No, I mean, I gave it a shot. I wasn't like dreading watching it.
Yeah,
I'm
we
sure
weren't
Seth
Seth.
was, but like we were on the same note there.
Yeah. I could be at Wendy's right now waiting for my 4 for 4.
No, when it started, after I got through the introduction, then it seemed like it was going to be a serious movie, and I was like, okay, well, this might not be all that bad. If it was going to be, I don't know, just gay jokes the whole time, I wouldn't.
I mean, after I watched it and then like molded over in my head, I was like, nah, that was no better than any other zombie movie I've seen.
I feel you.
You ever went back and watched like 28 Days Later and stuff? Ugh.
What?
I
You
still
don't like
it.
28 Days Later?
I mean, I liked them,
The
but go
quality's
back.
bad.
Yes.
Dawn of the Dead?
Man, I've never watched
Shaun
that.
of the Dead?
Never watched
Oh
that.
man, Shaun of the Dead.
Never watched that.
you've never watched Dawn of the Dead?
No, but
How
I
about
was
Hot
really.
Fuzz?
Huh?
Hot Fuzz.
No.
Oh, you need to watch Hot Fuzz. That shit's
No.
hilarious.
Never watched it.
Well, anyway, what's our next movie?
Well, what was our average rating there?
I gave it a 6.5, and you guys were all 5, right?
I think so. So what, like 5.75 or something?
Sounds about right.
All right, so for the next podcast, we are watching The Whole Truth. It is about a lawyer who is trying to earn an acquittal for a teen client accused of murdering his wealthy father, and he's the defense attorney, and he uncovers disturbing facts about the victim. It was made in 2016. It's rated R, an hour and a half long, and it stars Keanu Reeves and Renee Zellweger. It's probably going to be another one you guys like, you know.
I'm going to give you the whole truth on this one.
The Whole Truth.
I'll watch more than the trailer.
What's the movie,
My
bro?
favorite part was the
You know,
tiger.
matter of fact, I'll watch this movie while I eat Wendy's.
What was last week's The Departed, right? I did watch that, and I gave it an 8. But like I told Jake, if I
Drop your mic.
mic drop. If I didn't know some of the things that was going to happen, it might have even been higher. But it was still cool knowing.
No, that's fair enough. I mean, me and Jake had watched it before, and so we rated it on like a second or third viewing.
Yeah.
So, and I probably would have gave it like a fucking 10 if it was the first time I seen it. To be honest. Do you think this is like me pet peeve here? But when he threw that rebar at her, his rebar spear, whatever the fuck it was, he threw that fucking hard. Do you think that would have just went straight through her? Do you think it would have pinned
I
someone
thought
up
about
against the
that
wall?
too.
Not pin them against the wall.
I
Real
think it would have
life,
like
no.
fucking ripped your arm off.
Yeah.
Like it would have took a chunk out of her shoulder.
It would
I
have
feel
pushed
like
her
that.
back with it.
Yeah.
She flew like 15 feet back into a wall.
Yeah, that didn't never
Yeah.
happen.
Okay. That was my logistics argument here.
So anyway, something really cool where you was talking about the physics of throwing that rebar or whatever. Forever, I don't know how you guys have thought about this, but forever I thought that, let's say you fell out of an airplane, right? That you're picking up so much momentum the whole time, but you're actually not. You know, depending on whatever your weight is, you can only go
So
so
fast.
fast.
Bro, wasn't
Yeah,
this
basically.
like Einstein's like law of gravity or whatever, like where he tested that with apples and
No,
different things
that's
that were different
Isaac
weight.
Newton.
Isaac Newton, sorry.
I
With
don't
different
know.
weights, like dropping them, like they would hit at the same ground if the weights were right, like hit at the same time.
Oh right,
Like there was no acceleration of speed as it came down. Like it hits max speed and then that's all it hits.
Yes.
It doesn't go faster.
I can't remember. I'm gonna fuck this up so bad, but I remember seeing someone compare like a marble to a bowling ball, and if you drop it off a building, like they're the same. Like
at a certain height.
yeah,
Yeah. I'm sure if you take the marble at 100 feet and then your bowling ball at an inch,
Yeah, it's probably
that's your difference.
something like how long it takes it to reach max velocity.
yeah, they'll both hit max velocity at the same or whatever. It was just weird to me. I'm like bowling ball death. Like that's all that's in my head. You drop that death, and I'm like marble.
I always heard that like for the Empire State Building,
Me
like if
too.
you threw a penny off, it could kill someone.
I was about to go with that one.
Yeah.
But it has to be like, sideways. It can't be flat. And then it can go right through you.
It just fucking like
I wonder if
throwing
there's
star a penny.
is there any truth to this?
That's like a
It
Final
has to fucking
Destination
hurt,
moment.
bro.
Oh, I can imagine.
Vicky showed me something yesterday, like a tweet or something, and it was about Kurt Cobain getting released from some mafia on the 6th. Like it's a what do you call it? A conspiracy theory that he didn't kill himself, that he got captured. So that's a thing apparently.
What's her face? She fucking killed him.
Courtney Love.
Courtney Love.
Yep.
Well, every time I want to say Brittany Love, I don't know why, but Courtney Love.
Whore. That's
Yeah.
all you gotta say. Whore love. Did you ever watch the Pamela Anderson roast? This was like back in like 2005.
The first one I ever saw.
Mhm. And Courtney Love was fucked up, man. She was as high as she could be, like falling over as she's sitting down and stuff.
I have no clue who she is. Is there a
Courtney
trailer
Love?
for this one too? I've never even seen the woman.
I don't know what she looks like. It's been a while, but she was Kurt Cobain's wife, right?
Yeah, they had a kid together.
Yeah, I didn't think they were just boyfriend girlfriend, but yeah, she killed him supposedly.
Side note on the Kurt Cobain thing, there's like the white lighter in 27
Yeah,
theory. Like all these famous artists died at 27 with a white Bic lighter in their left pocket.
I read that on Facebook once.
Wonder how true that is. Like if he actually did have a lighter, him or any of the other ones.
it's like a calling card. Like if someone killed him, they just
It's like
slide that
a
lighter in.
celebrity hitman's.
Playing a little kiss on their forehead.
A little different than that, or along the same thing, but a little more specific is what was it? Joe Theismann? Was it him that broke his leg?
Yeah.
And Alex Smith, same bone, same time in the quarter, same score, same outcome, everything, same age, everything like lined up completely, and it's like a 33-year difference.
Well, the next guy needs to notice that. But nah, coach, I'm on the bench for this one.
On the same field.
I don't remember. Like there,
Same stadium, I think.
yeah,
at
there was
home.
like 20 things that was the identical. It took them both the same amount of time to recover, or something.
I
like
mean,
that.
I wonder if if you actually ran the math on this, how many games were played to where that could have happened until it actually did.
like their bones snap. I don't know if Smith did this, but Theismann snapped and like went into the ground. Like his leg broke and then the bone goes into the dirt.
If you watch the play that happens, Lawrence Taylor, who was known for being fucking ferocious, he actually looks at the Redskins sideline and he's like, "Come on, he needs you. Come on," waving them.
For some reason it just popped in my head, but that movie, The Comebacks, you remember that?
Yeah.
You do? Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, there's a part where one guy kept calling this wide receiver. He's like, "Come on, ACL tear," and he's like, "Please don't call me that." And he's like, "Come on, get out there and tear it up." And he ends up fucking breaking his leg on like sunflower seeds, something ridiculous. And it like bends all the way, and he's like, "No, I'm good." And he's trying to stand on it, it just keeps snapping and breaking.
Then he gets run over by a bus.
Yeah, walk it off.
Stupid comedy.
I
I
like
think
it.
I've seen that.
Yeah, I think you did. I like those kind of funny movies, parodies.
But I'm still kind of stuck on your previous thought that if you fell, like you kept gaining speed. Because I'm just thinking of more hilarious like scenarios, like if
I'm
somebody
thinking-
skydives, it's like increasing speed the entire time until they splat.
Well, no, when someone's skydiving, they always have a parachute.
I mean,
or
if they
something. They
didn't-
got something that stops them. But I'm thinking more of a building. You know what I mean? When
Well,
you fall off a building, like how tall does it have to be?
Well, I'm thinking like like the old school belief that like the Earth's flat and then like you can fall off the edge, right? Like it's like somebody falls off the edge and forever gains
And
speed.
forever falls? No, because there's no gravity. Of course they don't.
Oh, until they go out of orbit, whatever. Like
there's no gravity.
that's funny.
They just float. You fall off the edge, all you do is float.
Kind of a side note on that, the girlfriend's dad has to go take a class about like bicycles, pedestrians being hit by cars, and he was telling me about like the math that they have to do for it. Like there's a formula that they use for like the shape of the bumper of the car and like
Find out the speed.
even the weight of the person, how far they flew, like, and it tells them exactly how fast the car had to been going when it hit them, based on all that. And I was like, on the weight, and he was like, the weight actually doesn't change hardly any. It's mostly the bumper shape of the car.
Man, all that stuff just proves to me it is so hard to get away with murder.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like
So
you
hard.
hit and run someone, and they're like, "Oh, based on the math, he's driving a 2009 F-150."
And he was smoking.
I don't understand. What
Brad asked me something yesterday. I can't
Oh,
remember.
fuck.
You know, I mean, he was just talking about it. He's like, Abraham Lincoln, I watched this movie, and he's like, what's that called? And I was like, Emancipation. I don't listen to rap music like Rada does. It's just funny how it,
I couldn't think of what it's called. I was like,
Emancipation Proclamation. I don't listen to hip hop.
there's a lot of people that kill themselves anymore. Like that Lincoln Park dude, he killed himself.
Chester Bennington.
Yeah, he had a loving wife and family. Shit just happens. And everything
Miller.
I heard, I thought he overdosed.
Yeah.
that counts as killing
I
yourself.
don't think that counts.
You know what? That's actually good.
I think
so,
overdosing
too.
counts as killing yourself.
You think what?
Overdosing on
don't-
like medication that wasn't prescribed to you in a
Who was
fucked up
it?
way. Mac Miller.
I think
rapper.
he was just trying to have a good time, and it took more drugs to have a good time, and he just fucked it up. That was it.
Juice WRLD.
He was fucked in the head. Mac Miller was depressed as shit.
Mhm.
It wasn't just a good time.
Lil Peep. I'll keep throwing off ones that overdose.
Yeah, because
What? How? Triple X extension? Oh God, I'm gonna edit that out. How do you say his name?
I have no idea.
XXX Tentacion or Temptation.
Dude, how do you?
That's what Chris Webby says. That doesn't mean it's right because he even says it. He says XXX Tenation or however the fuck you say your name in the rap song.
Is that the idiot that's got 69 tattooed on his face?
No.
No, that's 6ix9ine.
Tekashi
6ix9ine.
Oh,
Dude, his
okay.
songs are actually pretty good.
I tell you
Rat.
what.
I agree, but he has a couple of hit songs.
My point is, I stand by my argument. Rappers that OD, they kill themselves.
I don't think it's intentional. At least not every time.
Well, it's not intentional, but they still kill themselves.
Yeah, but not on
It's like
purpose.
if you were sitting there like, if you were trying to start a fire and you kept pouring gas on it, and eventually like you didn't move back fast enough and it like caught you on fire.
Would you say that person killed themselves?
Yeah, if they'd done it 300 times before they
Nah.
caught on fire.
Nah,
They
it's
were-
an accident. I don't think that's
If you're
killing
playing
yourself.
Russian roulette and eventually you kill yourself, you killed yourself.
Damn it, Jake! Why are we talking about suicide?
You guys are the one
There it
talking about it. Motherfuckers. Anyway, the only topic I have wrote down because I was thinking about it, but anytime you got friends over doing a podcast or something, when's like how would you go about telling them to leave? This is the fucking hint. No, but for real, I was thinking about it because it's like, man, I used to be able to tell people to leave like no problem. And then Brad had a problem with it because like I'm like, hey, go on, man. I'll talk to you later.
You fucking waved him off.
You didn't just say like, "Oh, I'm busy." You were like, "Go on, get."
No, I knew what you came over for.
That is not how you want to do it.
Yeah. You did it like a dick. You were like, "I'm busy right now, man. I can't hang out." Like that would have been fine. You were like, "Nah, go on, get." Bye.
He came over to grab that card or whatever. He's like, hey man, do you care? And I was like, no, it's cool. So as soon as he came over, house was a mess and I wasn't cleaning it. So as soon as he got here, I opened the door. I think I walked out on the porch or maybe just had it cracked. I'm like, here you go, man. And he was talking to me and I had the door cracked. I'm like, listening. And I was like, oh, you can go ahead and take it. And he's
Jake,
like,
you're a
that
fucking
time, man.
cocksucker.
Do you not remember me being
I
pissed about
remember,
this?
but I do not remember you. You never told the story how you step outside and like you have. I'm just imagining you got your door open. You're like, okay, now go on, get.
Well, that's basically what he did.
he didn't want to talk. I felt like he felt obligated.
He's
to
talking
talk.
to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were handing me the fucking discount card because I didn't have mine. At least I was gonna do is fucking talk to you and be like, "Hey, bro, let's talk for a minute."
You don't owe me anything there. I was just like trying to let you know it was fun. I'm like, yeah, here, man.
You
And he starts talking.
message.
and it was a convenient way to like hang out for a moment.
Yeah, well, I was busy, so I was just like, yeah. And he started talking. I was just like, We were talking for like 2 minutes, and I like had the door cracked. I felt like I was probably looking out like a crackhead,
like an old person.
Yeah. So I was just like, yeah, you go ahead, but
It
yeah.
was disrespectful as fuck the way he did it.
Well, you know, from my heart, I didn't mean it in a bad way.
In that circumstance, I would have sent it in the message. But yeah, I'm kind of busy. Just
Oh.
that if you say something like that, they already know it's gonna be a quick stop.
Okay, well,
But if you have friends over, I'm not sure.
I got a story. I think this happened once or twice. Joe was coming over a lot before, and I remember one time he had a friend over, and it was getting late, and I was like,
I remember this.
and I was like, hey, you know what's crazy over here? I was like, if you grab the doorknob and twist it, it opens up and you can leave. And like I said it, I was being funny with it, and they were like, oh okay. Like, go ahead. Like, I don't know. I was just like wanting them to leave, but I couldn't be like, get the fuck out. I was just like, maybe if I make them laugh a little bit, but
I'd be like, well, man, I'm getting kind of tired. I guess I'm gonna start wrapping it up and heading to bed.
how would you let us know when we're over?
Just like that.
Just like
yeah,
that.
well, I'm getting kind of tired, so y'all get the fuck out.
But you're always looking like you're getting tired in that recliner.
It doesn't matter, man. It doesn't matter if it's like midday. If somebody's like, looks like it's time for bed. That means get the fuck out.
No, dude, it's only 1:30. We're
Time for bed.
If that's still not, sir, go on, get.
Yeah, it is.
I will never shoo you out.
It feels uncomfortable. I always ask him like, "Hey, you want me to leave?" And you're just like, "No, it's okay." I'm like, "You're being nice about it." Like,
Yeah,
you
wait,
do want me
this
to
is
leave.
actually a great
You could-
comparison.
You can tell by my tone, like, no, man, it's cool. No, it's cool, man.
You
You just stay.
remember
Yeah,
forever
he's-
ago when I showed up to Jeremy's a week early and I just hung out with him for an hour? He didn't make me leave.
I was being polite.
The whole time he's like, I wish he'd fucking get out of here. Go on, get, Brad.
You just, next time, just call me up. And I'll come over. Brad, go. Get on out of here.
I think we were combating the awkwardness. Like, you know, like I was just like show up and I'm like, I'm not supposed to be here, but I am.
I can just see you.
So I'm gonna wait for an hour.
I can see you guys just sitting on the couch, like looking straight ahead, not really saying anything.
No, we were standing in the kitchen talking.
Well, we talked. See, we talked for a minute. And I was like, my bad, Jeremy. I'm sorry. I'll go.
Oh, speaking of that, well, all right. Hey, man, I'll be online in a minute. How long is that to you?
Oh, Jesus.
no,
10,
no,
10, 15
10
minutes. Yeah.
What's a bit?
30 minutes to an hour.
Okay. A while?
2 hours.
It's gonna be a few hours.
Okay.
I mean,
Well,
maybe after a while.
okay,
That's the way I think.
After
of it.
the second one he asked, it's like, I don't know. Like, that's what
That's
it means.
the answer. for
Yeah,
him.
I don't know.
Yeah, I would get that.
I just remember there's been times where I'm playing games or something. A lot of people have problems with mine. I'm like precise on things, so I'm just like, oh, it'll be a bit. To me, it's like 10, 15 minutes, like you said, like
A bit's a long time. You
Yeah.
know, like I'm doing something. I got something I got to take care of first, and then I can get to
yeah.
it.
I usually just say like an exact time though anymore. But I remember one time Brad was like, yeah, I'll be on in like 15 minutes. And I'm like, okay. An hour and 15 minutes later, hey man, he's like, dude, I'm busy. He's like, all mad. I'm just like, well, you said a bit and it's been this long and then all that. I was just curious on how long you guys thought.
A while's, after a while. Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, I'll figure it out when I figure it out. I'll let you know. That's the way I take that.
Also, if I say give me a minute, that doesn't mean a minute. That like I'm like I usually like if I'm texting it's give me a min, right? That's not an actual minute. That's not what I mean. That's like I'm
Give
busy.
me
I don't
10
know.
minutes.
Yeah. Like,
Give me a minute means 10 minutes. Right?
yeah.
Also, I think a couple is more. Doesn't have to just be two. I need a couple minutes. That's not just 2 minutes.
That's a couple of a men.
That's it.
I remember one time Brad was like, yeah, we'll play some games. I'm like, cool. And he's like, all right, I'll be on in 10 minutes. I was like, okay. And I'm like, you getting online? And like 20 minutes later, he's like, I'm talking about Dad. I'll be on in a minute. I'm like, okay. An hour and
That's rough,
20,
man.
hour and 40. I'm like, you still hopping online? Because I'm about done.
this is so rough because like when Dad does come over or talk to me or whatever, it's like a rare occurrence. So when he's talking to me, I'm like, I should talk. I shouldn't like be like I can play a game at any time.
Well, you could
You know,
just,
like I feel bad if I'm like, well, Dad, see ya. I'm gonna go in here and play a game. Like
I feel like it's like when you're talking to your grandparent or something. You know what I mean? Like you just start talking to your mama. It's like, oh well, you know what? This might be a 10-minute conversation. She might leave. I might be sitting here talking for the next 2 hours. You never
I
know.
mean, kinda, yeah. Like I don't know how long the conversation. It's up to him when the conversation ends. That's how I do it. Yeah.
I got kind of a funny story I've never told anybody. This was like back in 2015. You were on third shift, Seth, and I was
My
in the
ears
meat
perk.
department during the morning.
Mm.
I was in meat department during the day, I should say. And you were coming to my house after you got off work one day, and you were taking my PlayStation back to your house to do some kind of update on it. You don't remember, I don't guess, right?
I have no clue what you're
Yeah,
talking
I remember.
about.
I remember. I've never told anybody this, but you texted me. He's like, "Hey man, I'm almost there," and I was like, "Yeah, okay, I'm almost ready." And you get to my house and you called me and he's like, "Hey man, you up?" And I was like, "Yeah, give me just a second." and you waited for like 3 or 4 minutes for me to open the door. You don't remember that?
No clue.
I didn't do it because I had morning wood, and I didn't want to. I didn't want to open the door and be like, "Thanks, buddy."
I mean, now my
Come
next,
on in.
my next question is, how did you deal with it in that 3 or 4 minutes?
I was like pushing it down, hiding behind the door and everything. I had the curtain.
There's like no correct way. You can't like beat it and expect it to go
No,
down.
I was like, come on. I was flexing my legs and everything.
You don't do the flip it up into your waistband. You
No,
cover it with a shirt and move on.
He just said I couldn't jerk off, so no, I didn't put it in my waistband.
Wow, dude, I don't remember that at all.
I do.
That's crazy though.
It's hilarious that you remember that you had a boner.
I felt like a dick, so I was like, I knew he was tired, he's wanting to get it and go. And so I was like, yeah, it's going to be a minute.
You're just scolding it. Go down. Come on now.
I've got kind of a funny story. So on the way back from Myrtle Beach, well, first off, I didn't sleep very well, and I had to pull over for the first time and go to sleep. So I took a nap on the way back. But anyway, when I get home, over the 2 or 3 days I was gone from home, I had ate a lot of fast food, Golden Corral, Waffle House, all that good
You
stuff.
ate a lot.
I ate a lot, and I did not use the bathroom a lot at all. But anyway, so I'm almost getting home, and I've got to take a shit, dude. I'm on my way home. I'm almost there. I have to take a crap, and I was using an ex-wife's car, so I had her keys, and then my house key was on a separate ring or whatever. So I get up and I try and unlock the door, and my door's locked. I didn't have a key. Anyway, I have to take a crap, so I run around the backyard. Which one do you usually I tell this to?
Me.
Okay, then I'll look at you, Brad. I run around the backyard, man, and right by the air conditioning unit, drop my pants, dude. It fucking explodes. Yeah, so there went another shirt.
I feel like you've shat outside more than all of us combined, man.
Dude,
Yeah, never have I
definitely
ever.
have.
I have never shit outside.
What?
Never.
Okay, well, you're not really outdoorsy. You don't fish
No,
and
but
stuff.
still, I'd wait till I got home.
I can't, dude. Like literally, I would have shit my pants if I did not make it back there. I'm telling you, it exploded.
No, look.
That is exactly what happened to it. I walked by Kayla and Kenzie. I'm like, don't come back here. Don't.
They're just standing outside. They hear, oh, God, please.
Oh,
Waving
Lord.
at a neighbor going
Scarred
by.
forever. Scarred forever.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I got one from like this was middle school or high school. I can't remember which one, but I'm calling Jake for some reason, right? I don't even remember what it was, but I call him, right? And he picks up the phone and he sounds like, I don't know, like stressed or something, like shallow talking. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm like, I don't remember. Like I asked him whatever I was going to ask him. I was like, were you jerking off? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, why'd you answer the phone? Like,
You're my boy. It's important.
He didn't stop jerking off.
Just, yeah, bro, what's up? No, I'm still doing it.
He would just mute it. Like when he was talking, he put you on mute.
Are you making hamburgers?
I tell by the way he talked. I was like, what's going? You were jerking off. Why did you answer the phone?
What if you were in an emergency? I would have been out there with my wood.
Has that ever happened with you? Like your sex or anything, and then someone's calling, you answer the phone?
Yeah.
Why?
What is it? What do you need?
It's not that important.
I can pause it.
It's never been.
You can pause it. Sex is a game.
No.
Pause.
Yeah, I can stop. But what he's talking about was probably when I was on my phone looking at stuff on the internet, and it pops up, and I'm like, ooh, and I answer it. What? Go on now.
Well, the reason I was asking is because I was in a relationship once, and that's what every time, it didn't matter who was calling, she would answer the phone.
No, man.
That's fucking.
I ignore
stupid.
people
Why do you do
regularly.
that?
I'm definitely ignoring people then.
It just depends on who it is. Like I said,
I'm not even looking to see who it is.
If I'm-
I'm busy.
if
If
I'm
it's a-
already on my phone and it's happening now, but what?
If
Well-
it's an emergency, they're going to call back.
Yeah.
And trust me, I'm close to finishing anyway.
Yeah.
By the time they call back, you're done.
The first call you ignore, that means you're on like a time limit now. Like, you got not quick.
I love having excuses.
That's fucking great. Oh, I gotta get that phone call.
So I guess your answer is, if you were jerking off and someone called you, you would not answer the phone.
I've never
Yeah,
have
thank
I
you.
ever.
Thank
No.
you.
I have several times.
If you're scrolling, you ain't even got your dick out yet. I can
Well,
see
I'm
that.
I'm
but-
scrolling again, like
He's
not
to
the
the
right
80th video.
Yeah.
Yeah. 500 pages
I'm on a
deep in
break.
the
Like,
Pornhub,
yeah,
you know.
what's up? You got any recommendations while I got you?
While you're on the phone.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, I was. Bro, you ever seen Mia Malkova?
Big booty Latinas. That's what I'm looking at right now.
You got that Pornhub Plus yet?
Dude, can I borrow that account?
Hey, Jake would let you if he had one, man. He'd be like, bro, I got you. I
I
got to
don't.
hook
You
up.
don't even need it. I don't need it.
Have you ever had Pornhub Premium?
No.
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 Oh, I have.
I thought about it when it was like free for a week or whatever, but I didn't fill it out.
I don't want to put my email and all that on there like that.
I did. So I get emails from them occasionally.
Unsubscribe.
I think I put them to spam though,
Yeah.
but I did for a month. I was like, no, it wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth it.
During that month, did you actually get to search it? You
Yeah,
know what
like I
mean?
went through and I was just like, it's all the same. It's not anything too spectacularly
It
different.
went from 720p to 1080.
Yeah.
So before I went back to third shift, I was over in produce and an old friend came and talked to me. Yeah, crackhead?
Do you think so?
Dude, back then I don't remember him being this bad, but man, when he's talking to me, all I want to do is get away. Like I talked to him for a little bit. He's like, "Yeah, man, me and my brother, yeah, we just got fired from McDonald's." I'm like, dude, you're fucking 30. What is wrong with you?
You shouldn't be at McDonald's.
That shouldn't even be. Why are you happy about this? Yeah, I still live over there at Mammal's. Really?
Does he still wear makeup?
I don't remember that.
Still wear makeup and do his nails?
I don't remember
We're
that.
talking about Jake.
Oh.
Oh, that's just the
Anyway,
piercings.
man, it really made me sad for him.
High school was a long fucking time ago.
Yeah, no
man.
shit, dude.
Long
Way to bring
fucking
the
time
mood
ago.
down with your old.
Yeah, I know.
crackhead.
Anyway, yeah, crack.
Anyway, Jake, you know, like 80% of the people we went to school with are probably druggies right now.
Yeah.
Like
Or
probably
dead.
high right now or dead.
Don't forget that part.
The latter's better.
Ooh, if they be dead.
Yeah.
Dang.
I had a
I'd
Jeremy
rather-
moment. I'll laugh at that dark shit that time. Imagine if you could have like a trailer, like a highlight reel for bitches before you talk to them.
So you know what you're getting into.
Yeah, like you get like
It'd all
they're
be
good
the
moments.
same.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was about to say. Like, I don't get it. What are you seeing? You're not gonna want to talk to him.
It's going to start out fun and cool, and then it's going to start going down fucking hill.
Crazy.
Could you imagine, like, back to the Army of the Dead thing? Imagine you knew that zombies were fucking real, but it was limited to one place. Like how that would change your life, you know?
Be
What
like a
would you-
zoo.
Yeah.
Everybody be over there
Like
paying to
Jurassic
see it.
World. Or
But
Jurassic
There's a
I've-
movie I watched that was like that. It was like a zombie zoo.
Don't you think
Shitty
people
movie.
would buy more guns and shit
Oh,
just
yeah.
in case they got loose and that
Mhm.
happened all over the
Or it
world?
spread.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like every country would be arguing about who gets to nuke it.
Who gets to nuke it? I wouldn't
Yeah.
care who nuked it, as long as it did get nuked.
Yeah, well, I mean, say it was in Vegas, then America's gonna be like, no, and say
We'll
America's
handle it.
like, no, we'll handle it, and then they don't, and then they keep like leaving it there. Then China's like, we're nuking that some bitch, and
They'll
Russia's
all-
like, we agree, we don't need this to be existing.
Yeah, they'll always have the virus though.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, that was perfect. They'll weaponize it. You know, it's exactly how it's gonna go.
It's stereotypical in movies like that. Well, we need it because we're going to weaponize it, but it's just true.
Yeah, it
You know they fucking would.
catapulting zombie heads into a crowd.
That's a terrible weapon to use, though, I feel like.
turn
The-
people into that. It's kind of supposed to be like indestructible.
Yeah, but I mean, like, that isn't it like bio,
Chemical
That-
warfare.
yeah, chemical?
They've got-
America did it to the Indians. They give them sick measles blankets, or was it measles or something else? It
I've
was-
heard of a bunch like that, like fleas and stuff. There's all kinds. Ain't there an agreement that you're not allowed to do that
Yeah.
no more? Who makes agreements like that?
I know.
though?
Why even have a war?
I don't know.
That'd be like, if we're fighting to the life or death, don't touch my wiener.
There's a lot. There's
Don't bite
actually
me.
You can't kill me, but this is a life or death.
there's
fight.
actually a lot of rules like that from the Geneva Convention. Like
Yeah.
For example, if you're like in Iraq or whatever right now, and you're in a firefight with people, and you're moving down the street, and you shoot a guy, and you think he's dead, but then you pass him and realize he's alive, you're actually legally required to render aid to him.
You're also not allowed
What?
to use hollow point bullets.
What the fuck is the point? You trying to kill him and then wait? Oh wait.
Yeah, if you pass him.
Mm,
If you pass him and he's behind you injured, you are legally required to
Because
render aid.
you won, right?
Yeah.
okay, but what happens if he shoots you in the back? Then what?
You shouldn't have passed him.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying that's what they
Tie.
actually do in situations
Yeah.
like that, but that's the rules.
Tie. Is that what you said?
It's a tie.
I guess because they don't want, like fucked up executions going on or something. I don't know. It's the same as like back in World War II, they tried to outlaw shotguns.
Oh,
World
yeah, I
War
remember
One.
World War One. Trench
I
guns.
remember that. I was there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they were apparently too brutal because they didn't kill people. They just maimed them really bad. They blew their arms off and shit.
Ouch. Hey, he's cheating. And the Germans were using fucking like chlorine gas or mustard gas and
Yeah.
shit.
And meth,
Man, that didn't come for a few years.
mustard gas, and meth.
But there's a lot of crazy rules like that with the Geneva Convention.
I don't like wars like that because the top dog should just fucking fist fight it out and whoever wins. Because I don't
We
want
lose. Biden gets knocked the fuck
Yeah.
out.
Well, now-
5 seconds
but I
in.
mean, like Abraham Lincoln, the wrestler, would have been good, you know. But I just don't. I wouldn't want to go fight a war because someone wanted to go take oil. I'd be like, I don't want to fucking kill anybody because they want oil.
That's a good question. Who would be the president if
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
if elections were legitimate nowadays, which appears they're not to be? But who would be the president if we were to go to war? You got into a fist fight. The
fist
top
fight?
two guys, yeah.
Top two guys. I mean,
Are we go-
at this point, it's
Arnold
kinda-
Schwarzenegger, 70.
He would have been voted in. is
Oh,
what
yeah.
I'm
I
I mean,
yeah.
saying.
you got to have like a military background. You got to have an MMA boxing background, something like that now, plus a political background. This is a great individual. Joe Rogan.
Oh wait, since you just said that, back when Seth was talking about Corey and everything back in the day and how you get roasted, you're all innocent. I can't remember what you talked about before Jordan Peterson.
Who was he before?
Yeah, who was Brad before Jordan Peterson? That's more what I'm thinking.
Jesus.
Before the good book.
Yeah,
Before
before
the
the
good
good book, before the Red Pill book.
I told
don't know.
you what I think.
Here's a question I have: was I as naive as I think I was?
I think so.
You're young. How are you not?
It's hard for me to cut myself slack on that. I want to self-loathe.
I told you what I seen whenever I first met him. He was just smiling.
Yes.
So fucking innocent.
He does
and
have that
shit.
innocent
Yep.
smile.
And now look at him. He's got the hat pulled
Now he's
over
a
his
fucking
eyes.
asshole.
Fuck that shit.
Complete 180. People can change.
Hell yeah.
Most definitely.
People can grow up.
As Jake says, you're different.
You are different.
Is that what this is about, Jake? Are you upset?
No,
Like,
I'm not
I don't get
upset.
it.
What-
He got
what-
upset.
A year ago, 2 years ago, he's like, you've changed.
What he's trying to get to is how can he get Brad more time to play video games?
No. It's just
Selfish
baffling.
bastard.
It's baffling is all. And when I'm like, Brad, you've changed. You're not the same anymore. You're different. He's like, what do you mean by that? I'm like, I don't know. You're just different now.
Brad, you're 23 and you've matured.
Yeah.
Like I'm still 15, bro. What
Yeah.
happened?
No, 11.
11. What happened?
I let the resentment in. Jake, hold strong. Come on, bro. Another roast session here. It's not intervention. Damn.
We love you.
Man, I was gonna say something before all that. Now I done forgot what it was.
We're talking about wrestlers and
Who's gonna be the president?
yeah. I was thinking Terry Crews, but then you started talking about fucking
Joe Rogan.
military backgrounds and all that. And then Joe Rogan.
Oh yeah, this kind of goes not funny or entertaining or whatever. But I saw an
Fits this
Uberfax
podcast.
post. Yes, 100%.
Sorry, listeners.
I saw an Uberfax post that said something about South Korean kids, like the whole country shuts down while they take an 8-hour exam for college or whatever. And it was something so overboard, like the military shuts down, businesses, they all get completely silent so these kids can take this test.
Mm-hmm.
And I know it sounds like overboard, but that right there is the reason America's no longer number one.
I can tell you another reason why America's not number one, and you're all going to start fucking laughing because doing good in school is not cool. being a thug is cool.
I agree 100%.
Not caring is cool. It's not the thug thing.
It goes
it's the not caring.
beyond not caring, man.
In other
being
countries,
being a hood rat's cool, smashing windows, being a little shit, cussing out your mom and dad, cussing out the teachers,
Rebel without a cause.
rebel. Even more than that, I feel like, man.
Anarchy.
lack of discipline.
Lack of discipline.
When other countries, I mean, obviously none of us has ever lived in another country, but from what you see, they have, that's all they have. It's all about respect and discipline
and it's
and education. We're over here worried about whether someone born with a dick is a girl or not.
ugh. The last thing that I want for women to have are dicks, because if a woman, if a woman has a dick, she's useless.
What's funny about that is the main people that argue about that kind of thing are people who go to a private school that costs $80,000 a year to attend.
Money cures problems, man.
Yeah,
Money.
that's the
hides
problem they
shit.
got to worry about,
Yeah.
man. It's not like I want to say the majority of us down here, you know. Anyways, I agree with you on it's not cool to be successful. It's not cool to like put forth effort and care about where you're going. That's the theme.
Also, how stupid of a kid do you have to be to have 8 hours of fucking silence to do a damn test?
Dude, imagine taking an 8-hour test.
Fuck
That's what
that.
it's
I'm
an
not-
8-hour exam to get into college.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
And
take that.
everybody has to, I mean, everybody's failing this, and these people are smarter than half the people we got. Which is another thing I saw that was fucking funny. Was it was like America wins the first math competition in a long time, and they were all Chinese.
Dude, back to the test thing about 8 hours to take the entrance exam into college. Me and Jake are sitting over here, never took the ACTs or whatever the hell they're.
I never took it either.
Never did.
None of us took them.
But you guys took your ASVABs though, right?
No,
I didn't.
actually,
none
I
of that.
have taken one, but it wasn't through school.
I took an ASVAB, but
Yeah.
I never did the ACT because I had no intentions of going to college. so
Exactly.
I never took it.
It was where they make you do it or whatever. Pretty much make you, if you're in school, like want you to do it. They set it up. It was not set up for their online thing.
Oh yeah.
So I would have had to went out of my way to call the school here to come down and do it. And I was like, nah, fuck you.
I was like, wow, all that time wasted. I'm an idiot.
Dude, I feel like the ASVAB test. I don't remember, but I feel like it wasn't that hard. You know what I mean?
It was a lot of weird stuff, like, oh, what vehicle has 18 wheels? Like shit like that.
An
that I
18-wheeler.
Yeah.
Like,
When the answers are like,
Yeah.
stumped.
I don't remember, but anyway, I remember like scoring like, if I ain't mistaken, it's like a 19. They're like, oh, you could pretty much do anything because I took it for ROTC. You could do anything in the military you want. I'm sitting here thinking, so I know 2 + 2. Yeah, give him a job. Get him in.
Dude,
Sign
yeah,
him.
from what I've heard from my brothers, they're like, yes, if you have even average intelligence, then
They'll
you can
sign
be,
you for anything.
like if you have average, you're above average by military standards.
that
Like,
sounds about
sad.
right.
yeah,
That's very sad.
yeah. The only one that's different from that, from what I've heard, is the Air Force, and that's more about your smarts.
It has
But
to be a little bit higher.
everything else is like, you can pick shit up, you can run, we don't care.
grunt work. Get it.
About the 18-wheeler question, I always kind of get faulty and mess up over easy questions like that because I'm like, there's no way it's just this obvious answer.
You overthink it.
Overthink it.
Yeah.
I mean, I just remember a lot of questions like that. They were like identifying different vehicles and like shit like that.
To be honest, I don't remember a vehicle question in it at all. But
Well, you did take it 10 years before he did.
yeah,
It's true.
It was,
Times have
mine was
changed,
probably
Grandpa.
mine was
I don't
exceptionally
remember what my
easily.
score was on it. I don't.
That number sticks out. I could be wrong. Could be just a number.
But yeah, so I've thought about doing that before while I'm at work because like sometimes I want to talk to you or Brad or Noah or whoever, and I'm like, I got some shit I got to tell them, but you're on the opposite side of the store and I can't walk over because I got a job to fucking do and vice versa. So I'm like, I could text them, takes too long. Could call them. No, that's kind of weird. And
The call is too
calling
personal.
yeah, it is so awkward anymore.
I've told you something like that before. You're like, call me, and I'm like, you don't want me to call
Or
you.
you could send. I mean, if you called me, you tell me what you need to tell me. But all right, man. You know what I mean? I'm
So
not.
what are you doing?
Yeah, that ain't happening. I'm not
Yeah.
doing it. But you could also send a voice message.
Well, yeah, that's why
that's quicker.
I just don't like texting long, important things, and I'm like, I gotta get this out. Joe at work, he says he's all on the phone all the time with like Josh talking about shit. And I'm just like, I can't do that because like if I was on there bragging about, dude, this isn't cool. He's like, I don't want to be on the phone or
Brad
you.
would do it with you.
I'm gonna
Brad
test
would do
this.
it with you.
Brad, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Where you working, Brad?
What the fuck's wrong with you?
I just want to talk. I miss us.
You've changed.
You're different.
And then I'd hang up on you.
I'll just open it and I'll start reading Jordan Peterson off.
No. You be sitting there trying to talk to him. He's like, well, Megan's on call waiting. I got to switch it over.
I'm trying to
Yeah,
finish
totally.
I'm trying to finish my very
Projection,
important book.
sip ass.
I don't do that.
dude, he'll get 2 different earbuds.
Of all of us here, Jake, you're the one that's done it. So
Done what?
that.
On the phone at work?
Yes.
Yeah. Hate it.
You're standing there.
But it seems like I remember getting made fun of for this.
Yeah. So is Seth.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's
It's
right.
okay when you do it though. It's fine.
It's
Yeah.
not an all night thing.
Yeah. Well, whenever I do it at
Thank
work,
God for technology.
You're right.
whenever I do it at work or did do it when we were on the day shift, it was to purge bins, and then I'm off.
Jake, you're so full of shit.
I'm not full of shit.
Yes, you are.
No.
Dude. You would be on the phone the whole day, and he
No.
just purging bins.
I'm like, hey Jake, let's talk for 5 minutes before break, and you're like,
How many times have we went up and talked to Jake, and then it turns out someone was in his ear and it was personal. That's happened like several
that has
times.
happened. That has happened. I'd be like, dude, I had to take a giant shit, and he's like, Vicky's on the phone. And I'm like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
But anyway,
What?
plus when Brad was on the phone, like stalking or whatever, it wasn't happy conversation.
No, it was
It
arguments.
ain't like he wanted to be.
He's like a shadow boxing at the cheese.
He definitely didn't want to be.
That would be over there talking through my fucking teeth. Like, what the fuck did you say? I'm trying not to get mad. I'm at work. Stop.
And
Stop.
me and Corey being assholes.
Yeah.
Dude, remember when we was talking about alpha beta stuff, and then Jake's like, "Ain't there things like in between?"
There is. There is.
What else? He's like, "Well, can't you be like, something else?"
No. This was like literally like 4 or 5 days ago. Like Jake was complaining about us talking about red pill shit to me. He was like, "Yeah, when you guys were talking about that, he's like, it's just fucking bullshit." I fucking hated it.
I had to deal with this the last time on third shift. I had to deal with it on Cap 1.
Jake's like, "I know I'm not alpha, but I'm not beta either. There's got to be a middle ground."
That's not how that conversation got brought up. I was like, I remember reading something about other personality traits, and it was like omega and other bullshit like that. And I was like, is that in the book? And you were like, no, that's fucking beta. You think there's other stuff? Brad, get a load of the beta. I'm like, oh. Anyway, Jeremy can attest to you guys talking about red pill shit forever. You weren't even there for the whole thing, I don't
know.
think.
It was a lot.
It was a lot, and
I
it was
know
a
it was.
full year, and you were like, red pill, beta. I ain't a beta, and there I go doing beta shit.
Man, there was so many ideas,
Knowledge.
just ideas and stuff to process to fucking have to talk about.
Jake just
It-
suppressed all that. At
It
14.
seemed like it was the same shit though every day.
It was the inner battles that we were sharing.
It was literally word for word, same conversation every day. And week 2, I'm like, you guys do anything when you get home, or you just like depressed all the time?
Okay,
No.
well, if somebody was like, the sky's red, and then you were like, no, it's blue, and
Uh-huh.
then like we argued about it,
Uh-huh.
and then we come to the conclusion that the sky is actually red, but we didn't want to believe it, and then we had that conversation
That's
every day for
fucking-
2 months.
That is fucking perfect. That is actually a great example.
Why would you talk about it every day if you
Because-
came to the conclusion?
No,
Because you don't want to believe it. We're like here's the idea, and it's a box, and we were poking at it like, where's the hole in the fucking argument? Something's got to be wrong.
Oh God, I stoked
now
the fire.
I look like Jeremy, or not Jeremy. Yeah, Jeremy and Jake right now. Look at me. I'm sad. See, we actually talked and discussed it out. You two just accepted what was long ago, and you both want to die. Suicide bear, and Jake every episode.
I could kill myself.
Exactly,
Dude, dude, I was at my mama's yesterday, and she was like, "This house is so small." Her house, like, I have like a 6-inch clearing on to my head to the ceiling, and I was like, I wouldn't mind living here. Like, if Vicky ever told me to do something I didn't want to do, like, hey, you need to mow the yard or something, I'd just like and just jump really hard. I could kill myself or knock myself out immediately. No responsibility. And my mama was like,
And I don't know, you guys were just we had very similar experiences at that time
At the same time.
correlated.
Like I said,
So-
the only problem I had with you guys talking about was it was like scripted. Same thing.
It lasted a long time. It did last.
It was a
lasted
fucking
more than
year.
2 months.
It was a year. It was a year.
It was always something new, though.
Yeah.
I mean, heck, I was talking to Kerwin 6 months ago, and then the whole Stoic thing came up, and then now I'm on YouTube, like listening to this. I'm like, wow, this is something I never even thought of. Just turn your emotions off completely.
You've been listening to the Stoic stuff, or
That was back then.
okay?
I mean, some of it, yeah.
Basically, we're in the realm of philosophy here.
The Stoic stuff was all. I mean, it was kind of really sad. Turn your feelings off completely. Everything's a gift, and if your mom dies, just appreciate the fact that you had her for this long, and now she's dead, and move on.
Don't care.
Yeah.
Don't care. Don't care.
No feelings.
Don't care.
It's a little. It's way a little too far for me. I'm sensitive.
Yeah, I know. But like I said, you guys just talked about it. Sounded like the same shit to me. You're like, I'm a beta, I know it, and I'm sad. And that's all I'd hear every day. And
that
then,
was never said.
and then you're like, I'm gonna change my ways. And I'm like, good for you. I'm gonna change them. You watch. And you're like, look what I do with this one. Spinning plates, and you're just like, I broke it. And then you would be like, I gotta listen to the good book again, see where I fucked up.
I
page 1.
slipped up, man. I'm on step 1 again of the 9-step red pill program.
Here's an idea, Jake. When you listen to the whole book, then you can criticize us for talking about it.
I'll never listen to it.
We pretty much did listen to the whole book.
Yeah.
Listening to you two.
No, Jake don't want to
They was
listen
like,
to it.
yeah, tonight at work we're talking about chapter 4 of the red pill book. Jordan Peterson
Why
making a guest
why didn't you
appearance.
guys do that?
You don't want to listen to it because it's like looking at yourself in the mirror.
No, I
You
don't
want to do it.
I've tried listening to it, but it was boring.
No, it's not.
boring.
It's not even close to boring.
It was boring.
As soon
The
as
first
it
like
starts
hour
off,
is like an overture thing that is boring.
Well,
I didn't even.
I think
listen
I
to
made
that.
it 2 hours in, maybe, and I couldn't. I was like, I want to listen to something fun, and it was not fun. I was like, God damn. And then I get done with it. Rebel.
I don't believe you listened to
I
2
did.
hours of it. I don't.
If you'll actually listen to the whole thing, then you can decide whether it's worth talking about or not.
I'll never listen to all of it. I can't.
I could play Smite for 7 years in a row, but I can't listen to 10 hours
That's a game.
of knowledge.
And the same on Jordan Peterson, but while I'm at it.
So, is it 12 Rules for Life that you got Megan listening to?
Yeah.
That's what I
Or
figured it
reading.
was.
She's actually reading the book that you
How far
didn't
she?
touch. I have
I
no
did,
idea.
asshole.
I
and
got like
made
an hour and a half left of 50 Shades of Grey that she wanted me to listen to,
I
and
heard.
she's barely a quarter into mine.
Dude,
I'm going to be pissed if she don't do it. I'm
she's
going to be
not
like,
gonna
I'm
finish
never
it.
going to make a deal with you again, ever.
She's not gonna finish it.
Don't read no more until she catches up to where you're at.
That's actually good.
He won't finish it then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've been forcing myself to listen to it because I knew if I took a break, I would not go
Is it
back.
bad? Is it that bad?
It's annoying. It's not bad.
It's their fantasy. It's their fantasy, ain't it?
Jake's over here like
At
down,
work.
down.
Slapping your dick.
Nah, bro. It's like if somebody tried to write a romance novel and then every time they got stuck, they were like, "Let's make them fuck," in a new and more like brutal way.
She's trying to give you hints.
It's from a chick's perspective and it's tailored to a chick, so it's hard for me to like. I'm just listening like it's typical. Dude's 27, filthy fucking rich, owns his own company.
Good
Is
looking.
extremely handsome. Apparently, is apparently a sex god. Apparently, he can come 5,000 times a day. And she's the most naive, stupid bitch that ever walked the face of the earth. But there's just something special about her.
Jake's like, it's a curse.
I'm surprised she doesn't have like 4 kids already.
She
And
was a
then-
virgin.
And
It's a
then
fantasy.
She runs into him.
It's a fantasy. She's a virgin.
Yeah. Well, how old is
It is
she?
a fantasy.
Yeah.
She's graduated college, so that'd be
Yeah,
22.
bullshit.
22.
Bullshit.
She's born again version.
19 times.
Yeah.
I mean, if you can get past that, it's kind of hard not to feel like that's a judgment too, as a dude. You know, honestly, when I'm listening to Christian Grey,
Oh.
multi-billionaire, sex god,
You're like, what am I?
you know, and I'm like, how am I not supposed to compare myself to this like fantasy of a dude?
Every woman wants that.
Yeah,
Oh, they can't have that.
they can't. But the dude like that actually exists, like I said, is 50. He's not 27. But
And he can't get pussy.
no,
And he's not loyal. He's not loyal. You're not the only chick he's banging.
He's
you know
perfect.
what, Seth?
What?
You don't have to be a billionaire to get multiple pussies, do you?
Prime example, Jeremy.
Yeah. Thank you.
What
I
about
didn't
to
have
have
to
them
say it
sign a
this
3-month contract where you're like completely dominant over them? They ain't even allowed to look you in the eyes or touch you.
Ooh.
I like that.
He's like, so what's different?
I looked at it. Rational Mail. I'm an hour and 25 minutes in.
Yeah,
Oh,
see,
so there
you
go.
probably barely made it out of that boring ass overture
It
at the
was
beginning
shit
because he
I
repeats
hated
like
it.
the same thing
Yeah,
over.
he did. And I was like,
I didn't even listen to that. I went right into the book.
I just pressed play and it did it, and it sucked.
It's like the
That's
introduction, and it's boring as fuck.
He's reading the credits and shit.
And even maybe the first chapter is boring because it's the soulmate thing.
I thought it was good.
Don't make fun of Seth's soulmate.
Yeah, don't make fun of Jake.
So you know, how long is the book? I don't even remember.
I think it said 13 hours. Or I got 12:43 left.
Like 14 hours
Yeah.
altogether, or something like that.
Hmm.
See, you could listen to that.
Yeah, but I'm not going to.
Yeah, of course you're not.
What are you gonna do for me?
What am I
For
gonna
me
do
to
you?
listen to that?
I'll stop talking about Red Pill.
I'm
Just
sure
from
we
now on.
have stopped. We ain't talked about that in a long time. Like I said, that was the one thing about Brad that I actually liked. When he came back, I'm like, man, I missed the conversations. I don't even like you now. Dude, I did see crap. I was watching Ben Shapiro like do reaction videos, and it was Ben Shapiro making fun of Ben Shapiro, and he was reacting to it. He said, "You guys got to see the Jordan Peterson arguing with Jordan Peterson." He said it is hilarious. I can only imagine.
It probably is hilarious. And that's the same thing there. Like trying to tell you to like listen to Jordan Peterson's book. Like I should be like listen to YouTube videos. Like watch some YouTube videos
much.
and then see if you want to listen to his stuff. But
the
'cause-
YouTube videos are 2 hours long.
the actual fucking debates he's had with people, but there's plenty of clips that are like 5 minutes.
Yeah, like highlight reels.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't even find time to fucking watch a movie I want because I'm like, oh, it's an hour and a half. It's his time.
I can't find a movie I want to watch.
I understand on that though, because like I can't listen to like Jordan Peterson every day. Like I can't because it's too much for me to process. I get like down. I have to like take it and
That stuff
Sometimes I don't want to think, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, that's what I mean. Like I have to take breaks.
that stuff, yeah, I'd have to listen to it over and over and over. It's gonna take
And it
to
still
soak into
wouldn't
my head. It takes like 5 times.
It just
Okay.
like puts the brain into overdrive and it has to process all this information and then I have to take a couple days.
You gonna put it into practice?
What?
Like how to tell your friends to leave.
My eyes are hurting.
So guys, I'm tired and the door's right there.
Funny thing, if you get the fuck out.
just shoo us.
Yeah. No, I won't shoot you guys. Just Brad. I'll get the broom and start hitting him in the ass.
I'll listen to Cream Crew.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, you won't.
I will, I promise.
14 hours worth.
Yes.
You got to make it.
Is there 14 hours worth of Cream Crew?
I'm
Yes.
sure.
Dude, the one you had me listen to was an hour, and I was waiting for the funny part.
It's all funny.
None of it was.
If you
funny.
listen to the Rational Mouth,
I'll start it where I left off. I'm not rewinding.
that's fine.
Start from the first chapter.
That is the first chapter.
He's like maybe 5 minutes into the first chapter.
never picked it. Dude, it's just depressing.
That's
No,
why.
not the book. It's just like Jeremy said. I don't want to think. I like going into a different world. Like We're Alive, I'm just like, yeah, other people, like a movie. I don't have to think about life. And then if I'm gonna be listening to some like psychology book and stuff like that, I'm just like, it's like schoolwork.
I'm just hoping that one day I have sex again. That's it.
It's so intriguing, Jeremy. You're so mysterious.
It's so
You know,
mysterious.
Yeah. Not quite. I'm an open book, man.
I can think of 3 people want to fuck you right now.
They're in this room.
Okay, 6.
Where are they at?
Well, let's go to work. We'll start pointing them out.
Shoot.
All right, I'm gonna shoo
Our
you guys
band's
out of
kicking her
here.
out. All right, well, how do we end it?
I'm shooing you out. That's how we're ending it.
Go on, get motherfucker.
All right. What was it, Jeremy? What's your catchphrase?
I don't have any queens.
I'm not a simp.
Jordan Peterson.
I just want to die.